I only just added a little note to the description of the last video. I don't know if it's too late. Well, I guess it's never too late. There were a few views on it, so some people may have listened, and the note is not really much. It just felt like I should add something. And of course it's not too late, because that video is going to be there from now on always, and in future someone else may come and read it. I was really just excusing the neighbor's dog barking in the background. I felt self-conscious about, like, anyone listening to it may think I was just ignoring my dog, but it's not. It's the neighbor's dog, and yeah, he had a lot to say while I was recording my message, and yeah, it might have been kind of distracting. Anyway, he seems quiet. He seems quiet tonight. I am again kind of late with this. It's been a long and busy day, and I was falling asleep while putting my son to sleep, but I managed to get up to come do this and hopefully get a few other things done tonight as well. A lot is going on energetically in the planets and in the world right now, in the planets and on the earth. So, in the stars and on the earth, since the earth is also a planet, I guess. So naturally, that's just to say a lot is going on everywhere right now. And I feel the tension in my body, and like I need to be doing something, like I need to be saying something, like I need to be stronger and smarter, and almost a bit of tension or fear in me that I'm not. And at the same time, kind of on a deeper level, an appreciation of quietude and just stillness, and maybe rather trying to tap into that and connect with that and stay with that for a minute, and move through things, and maybe on the other side I'll be able to do something more substantial. And what do I mean by do something? When everyone can do something, and everyone must do something, and even if it's a little, and whatever it is one can do. But we're all in this world together, and we need to do what we can to make it a better place. Even just for the next person. I mean, we may not be able to change everything, but we can all do something. Yeah, and I guess maybe for now, just the challenge is just sitting with it, with this feeling, this tension, this energy, and staying sane within oneself. there have been many times before when we move through these cycles year after year, and everywhere, at all times, somewhere, something's happening, and then it flares up in your part of the world. And yeah, and there've been times where I've lost it myself, and I've kind of been taken in by these energies, and that's not always helpful. I mean, I think it's always good to feel and to connect with what is happening, to be present with what's going on in the world around us, but not to let it disturb us too deeply, and to somehow stay focused and sane and whole within oneself, and then from that place, not to isolate and attempt to transcend it all on our own, but to remain centered, and from there reach back out, maybe when things settle, and maybe things never settle. Actually, things never settle, maybe just for a minute at a time. I guess we have to as well tap into the stillness within, or just the strength within, to be able to withstand all the fluctuations and stay strong within one's own, or one's truth, the truth and the light that we all carry, so to be able to stay strong within that throughout all the ebbs and flows of the energies. What more should I say? In my part of the world right now, that is looking like what it is, what's rising. And again, it's always there, and it's always somewhere. There's always something all over the world, so much, every day. And we see it and feel it every day. In my part of the world today, there has been another explosion of xenophobic sentiments and attacks on human beings just trying to live. Yeah, and it's heartbreaking. It's so deeply heartbreaking for so many reasons. The reality on the ground, seeing it at play, and knowing the history, and the depths of the real catastrophe of it all, the many layers of the reality we are living through on this planet, and every different aspect of it, from all parts of it, all of it connected and deeply rooted. And how do we begin to cut that root? How do we pull it out and burn it so we can live peacefully together, so that we can know truth and freedom and love? It always comes back to finding that within oneself first. It always comes back to that. But eventually, that's not to say, again, that one should isolate and attempt, to find any kind of individual transcendence. No, never that. But to find it within oneself in order to connect, in order to help heal others and arise together. That's really the only way. There's so much one could say, and I feel like I can never express my thoughts, especially on these kinds of things, as deeply as I mean them and as clearly as I would like to. So mostly I stay silent, just feeling deeply and trying to live with integrity and from a place of truth, and truly valuing the principles of peace and freedom and love, and we hope to be able to do something to share that, to manifest that in the world, to do our part in creating that love, that peace. Yeah, and sometimes we can only pray. Yeah, and maybe prayer is the best, the strongest weapon. So let me do that. Let me do some of that tonight. I will be back again tomorrow.